Hey folks, we're back at her again, moving a 12 by 24 to more parts unknown here in Ontario. Just doing a little finishing site prep, but watch as we move this big boy into its place. So we do have a big gravel pad here. It's reasonably level. This is a big building to fit on here, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of use some ingenuity. The owner here does have machinery on site, which is helpful, but nice compacted surface. This is largely, I think he used 2-inch stone on the bottom. Significant amount of it for a building this large, plus then a gravel or crusher run on the top. So coming on down here, we got a bit of a hill to contend with. So then our boy Greg's down at the bottom, getting the building off the trailer. Here we go. If you see one of these big girls coming down the road, there's a good chance it's your Highland Outbuilding. So again, this is Algonquin style, larger than typical. This one is 12 by 24 and will be used largely as a winter cabin, so they don't have to unwinterize their main cottage here, which I think is a really cool idea. So let's get this thing on off the trailer here. It does look a little startling at first when you see a building on an angle like this, but they sure are stiff with the skids on the bottom. Greg will pull forward slowly here. We drop her right off the back. Beautiful. So video never does hills justice, but we're coming up quite a ways here. Hoping we can maintain traction with the mule. Get her on up here. As always, Greg's pretty careful, avoiding obstacles. We did take some branches down out of these trees here, and up we come. Well, because we're gluttons for punishment, and it's a weekend in May, we might as well get eaten alive by black flies and mosquitoes and put a building up on a hill. This is actually going quite well. Fortunately, we have this big machine on site, which I know not everybody has access to. We're working together and getting it done as usual. Well, folks, we got her in. Thank goodness for this piece of machinery. This was actually, we knew this was gonna be tricky coming up here because we're on top of a hill and the bugs are just eating me alive. But this building now is sitting in its home. By the way, check out HighlandOutbuildings.com if you want one of these. Wow, the mosquitoes are so thick right here. So I'm gonna run in here and hide for a second. That is ridiculous. That's the worst bugs I've encountered yet this spring. But inside this 12 by 24, these windows are specifically placed by the customer. So they wanted this nice big picture window. You can see over yonder, there's a lake view. A few smaller windows as well. The idea is to have the bed at the end where it can stay nice and dark and cool in the summer mornings. But this 12 by 24 Algonquin is now sitting in its spot in parts unknown Ontario and looking really good. So we got some happy customers here. And we'd love to make you a happy customer too. You can get a hold of us at HighlandOutbuildings.com, and you can call me anytime. That's 705-309-9088. Look at this thing. This is awesome. See you later.